Hello. I'm waiting on someone to arrive, and until they arrive, I'm going to tell you some stuff about the TYR WODAPALOOZA SOCAL. TYR Cup more specifically. Well, the TYR WODAPALOOZA SOCAL, first of all, has about like 20 divisions, 21 if you include these elites that are, the ones that have been announced so far. So we had Pat Fowler was on last week. He's been announced on Team North America. We have Roman Kranikov was announced since then on Team World. Emma Tall was announced on Team World. Neither of them want to come on this show. But there's, as well as all those guys, there's also like regular human divisions. So there's 20 divisions between, I'm just going to read this so I get it right. Team of 3 for males or females. Individual. Then there's Masters team of 3. The last registration wave is open, so you can register now, and then enter the competition. A guy won a space on the team last week. God, I can't remember his name. Jake Fenton. Wow, if that's right, that's good. And he never messaged me or DM me or anything. I tried to find him. He doesn't seem to have, I don't know if he's real. He doesn't seem to have a profile on here, but he commented, and he doesn't seem to have any kind of social media. So if he's here or watches this back, you can email peter@coffeepodsandwads.com and we get started with whatever entry you'd like to have. Oh, I'm a bit panicked now. This person isn't going to turn up. So we have 2 people being announced today. The final athletes for the TYR WODAPALOOZA SOCAL. So you got one for the Team North America and one for Team World. The one for Team World is coming on in 9 minutes. The one for Team North America is supposed to be here. But I don't know. Where? Why didn't Savannah end up doing announcements? I thought, they were scheduled, but then there was just some kind of scheduling issue. I think the times didn't line up right. So I think WODAPALOOZA just announced them. Why is it surfing? Yeah, in the thumbnail. Oh, maybe he's a strong surfer. Maybe it's a girl with a short haircut. I'm the athlete. No. They take a chance on a normal person. No. I'll tell you who is the athlete, though. Alexis Raptis is the athlete. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Can you turn your phone the other way, like horizontal? Is it locked? Maybe you have it locked.
Yeah, it is locked. Hold on.
Nice nails. Good color.
Thank you. Ooh. Okay, now I don't know where. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. How are you?
Okay. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Are you excited for Huntington Beach in September?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah. Did they announce me yet? I don't even know.
This is your announcement. This, like right now, is your announcement. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Welcome.
Yeah. I know.
Welcome.
I can't wait. Last time I competed in California was Carson for the games for the team. Yeah. So it's been a while. I think it's gonna be so cool because it's like 2 teams. That's it, right? It's just yeah.
Is there one? So obviously, the way for anybody that missed any of the other shows, the way that it works is there is individuals. So like you go on your own, you can be like put forward as a kind of like a Hunger Games tribute. Then there's like pairs, and then there's the team classic like CrossFit Games team of 4, and there's the classic WODAPALOOZA team of 3 as well. That you put yourself forward to. Does one of those jump out at you as like, oh, I'd like that the most?
I don't know. I don't know. I think a pair or like a 3, something like that would be really fun, where maybe it's like all the girls or something like that, and we get to do some cool like gymnastics event or something like that. I don't know.
Something you're really good at.
Yeah, like let us showcase what we're really good at.
So you've got you. Who's the girls then? You got you, Ariel Lone, Daniel Brandon. Then you got Pat, Jeff, and Justin. They're the three guys.
Oh. Okay.
Is this news to you?
Yeah, I know nothing right now. I'm
Well, they're your teammates, and it's in California. It's in Huntington Beach, 20th of September.
Well, I know that. Yeah, I know the date of it. I just didn't know the team, and I didn't know that they have announced all those people.
Yeah, you're the last one. You're the last one on the North America team, and then the last one on the world team is coming on in about 10 minutes.
Wait, but we get to like vote people on too, right? Because
so there's Spain is doing a show. So people are going to vote for the captain, I think, of each team, and then Spin is doing some kind of. Oh, now I'm going to mess this up. Spin is doing some kind of show. Be Friendly are doing some kind of show. Something to do with drafting, but I'm not sure which is doing which and which is doing the captain. But someone's doing something. So then over the next like 2 weeks, more stuff will be announced basically in the lead up to and after the games. Yeah, so that would be exciting. Also,
I know
ESC Sounds say we're just here for Lexi. Yeah, actually, we're actually giving away. So this is a job for you now in the next like maybe 10 minutes. We're giving away a pair of the ESC headphones. The endurance ones are the ones that kind of sit. Yeah, they sit behind your ears. Yeah, so if anybody wants to win, hang on, I have some here. If anybody wants to win a pair of these, Alexis is going to pick a winner out of the comments. So all you have to do is comment win, and then like you can just comment win and nothing else, or you can comment win and a question or a remark. So they're the headphones there. Yeah. So they kind of sit like behind your ear, and then you can run and hear like cars and traffic and people saying get out of the way or whatever. Or you can put them actually in your ear, and then you won't hear any of that stuff. So you won't. If like I use it if my kids are crying, I just put them in, and if they're being nice, I take them out so I can hear them.
How do I see the comments?
Oh, sorry. So if you click on comments in the top right, I'd say, of your screen.
Oh.
Is there a little bar there with like private chat? So yeah, so you should see them all. So like WOD Zombies after sent one in, Eric sent one in, Ed sent one in. Yeah, you can go through all those. And okay, so they're so you, Ariel Owen, and Daniel Brandon. So that'd be a team of 3 then, and potentially
if one guy, one girl.
Yeah. And then it's the all hands one. There's an all hands one where everybody's working, and there's the team of 4. Did you do the WODAPALOOZA team of 3 like in Miami?
Yeah, I did that 2 years ago. It was so
and how did you find that? Okay, yeah.
I loved it.
So be similar.
Yeah, I think so. Wait, so there's only one event with the whole team?
No, I think they're the different formats of events. So there's like the different formats of events are all hands. Everybody's doing something individual where you send someone forward. I assume there'll be multiple ones of those anyway. Team of 3, classic games like 2 and 2. So I'm assuming it'll be multiple of some, singles of others, I guess. And then between now and when it kicks off in Huntington Beach, you've obviously got just a small matter of the CrossFit Games to come first. So that's in like, geez, like 10 days or whatever.
Yeah, week and a half.
When do you leave, or have you left?
No, I leave on Sunday.
Okay. Are you training in the new think tank facility?
Yep, I am.
What's that like?
There's still a lot of moving parts right now, so it's very messy right now. But by the end of the week, it's going to be all set up. Like, it's pretty much everything's there. It's just not, everything doesn't have a place yet. So just trying to train around it, and it's so nice, and it's got these like huge fans, so it's so cool in there compared to our old gym. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. I just can't wait for it to be like fully set up and everything's, in its place, and We have our members in there because right now, like all week long, we have just everyone's kind of moving stuff. So me, Travis, and Linda are training, but everyone else for the whole week kind of has the week off. There's no classes or anything, not that I know of at least. So by the weekend, everyone will be in again, which will be cool.
I always find before an enormous event is the best time to do drastic change and to just like rip the rug out from under yourself, just so that you're fully prepared for whatever's going to come. Yeah, I was laughing at the guy's stories yesterday. Did Travis or Max ever get in touch with some big ass fans? I don't know. I know Big Ass Fans the name of the company, but I just found it so funny when both of them were posting. Anyone got a contact with Big Ass Fans?
Is that what someone who posted that, Travis?
That's Max posted. The think tank page posted it. Max posted it, and Travis posted it. It was someone. You guys lost a bracket or something when you were moving the fan.
Oh, okay.
And they just needed one bracket, I think, but they couldn't get in touch with anyone to get one. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's funny. We do have a lot of them. I think we have 4 of them now.
How is prep going? Obviously, that's like, I guess not ideal, but I mean, it probably doesn't change a huge amount for you. You're just driving to a different location now, I suppose, and it's a bit more all over the place.
Yeah.
How are you feeling compared to, say, this time last year? Like, are you feeling better prepared? Are you feeling kind of similar to how you felt? What's your health scenario like? I know you've had a few kind of ups and downs there. Are you feeling good in that respect as well?
Yeah, I think I'm feeling better. I think I'm feeling more confident going into this games than last games, actually, which I felt ready and confident last year, but it's just like a whole nother year of good training, and like I, proved to myself again at semifinals that I'm on the right track, and so now it's like, I don't know, I think I'm just more excited this year than any other year just because I feel ready, and I just know myself as an athlete more now, I think, than ever before.
Do you feel any kind of pressure with having done well last year to replicate that? Or like, how do you deal with the kind of, because every year is different, and because I think in this sport as well, you constantly hear how it's a dangerous game if you're comparing yourself to leaderboards and stuff, because so much of it is out of your control. But like, how do you deal with the year-on-year comparison?
Yeah, I don't think, I think in the past it was a lot of like placement goals, and that was just my indicator of like the success of the year. And now it's more effort, how things felt, just like where I was at, like mentally in the workout. I feel like that stuff matters a lot more than just focusing on like top 10, top 10, top 10, because obviously top 10 finishes are great, but if you're only focusing on that like number and placement, you're not going to be present in like what you're actually doing, and you're not like actually having fun. And that's when I did my best last year, was when I was just like being free and in the moment and just like truly being present and doing my best. And usually like I'm not the first one, I'm not in the lead at the start of the workout or even in the middle of the workout, but I know myself so well that I usually pay, like, I think that's a strategy of mine. Like a good strategy is just I'm able to pace because I know my body so well and I trust myself that usually I'll be able to make up a lot of ground towards the back half of the workout, and not like freak out when that happens. Like usually the person who starts in first isn't going to end in first most workouts. So yeah, I would say I'm just focusing on what I can control, and I think that the leaderboard I'll end up where I want to end up, like if I'm focused on just myself and doing what I can. So I'm not worried about the placements. I just want to think about every single workout individually, and honestly, I just don't want to like have any regrets after the weekend or wish that I did something like I just don't want to feel like I held back in a workout or have like really big holes this year either. Just really smooth and consistent.
Has it made much of a difference to you, the fact that, because I know you trained a lot with Travis last year, but he obviously wasn't going. He injured himself in the Open or just before the Open. Has it made any difference to you? Do you feel training with him when he is going? Like, is he a different kind of animal this year than he was last year? A different kind of training partner in that respect?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been nice having him back. Like last year, he jumped in and did like a few workouts, a few sessions with me training for the games, but it's just so different because he's actually doing it this year. Like last year, you're not going to do full games training all summer if you're not actually going to games. So
Yeah.
it feels good to just have the company again and be able to go through it with someone. And I was really lucky this year because I had Travis and Linda. So the three of us did a lot this whole summer together, and it just made it way more fun. Like I just like having training partners.
Were you mostly on your own then last year? Obviously, people were dipping in and out, but like,
yeah, for the most part. It's so weird. It's like a blur. I can't even remember it, but yeah, I think I was. Like, I mean, I have my coach, so it's like I'm never alone.
yeah,
But yeah, like people would jump in on different things that they could push me on, but other than that, it was pretty much me doing my own programming and my coach there. Yeah.
yeah, it just hits different, I guess, and when there's other people around. It's a bit less shit. It's a bit less depressing, like when there's other people,
Yeah.
even just sharing misery, that it's just like, oh, that was shit, wasn't it? Like that little
Yeah.
bit gives you a bit of a release.
Yeah. It's like a whole bonding experience, and then then you can talk about it later.
Yeah, you can just bitch about your coaches. Like, that guy's such a dick. I can't believe you programmed that.
Yeah.
How many times have you done Chad in the last like month?
I mean, I haven't done full Chad. I've done sessions of box step ups, but I'm not gonna do it until we get there.
Have you done it before?
Actually, I don't think I have. I think I've only done half, and it wasn't with 35 pounds. It was just a weight
Okay.
vest. Yeah, and it's probably been. I mean, I can't remember. I think that it might have been in COVID, like 4 years ago, that I did it.
Yeah.
But I've done more than half a Chad now training for the games, just so that way I'm ready. But yeah, I'm not gonna do 1,000.
I heard your North American teammate Danielle Brandon was saying that she prefers none of the workouts were announced, or if there was nothing, if you guys just found out when you were there. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm the same. I would prefer not to
Really?
know anything or get any hints really, just because I don't know. Like I like not having time to like strategize for a month. I think it's just cool to show up and just be like, all right, who prepared the best? Who's the fittest truly?
Yeah. Who
But
prepared the best versus who prepared this workout the best, or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think like if you're fit enough and you've prepared well enough, you can go out there and do Chad no matter if you had a month or not. Like we can all do box step overs. It's gonna suck either way. Maybe if you had a month, like you could, like most people probably, same with what we've been doing. Like we've been building up, like doing more reps every week, so we're ready for that. But if you don't know it, then there's no time to practice. But then everyone's on the same like page.
Yeah.
But either way, it's fine. I think we'll get more workouts too. That's what I've heard. Like we're gonna know a lot of them before it really starts.
Yeah, I think there was talk of like 2 more. I mean, there's not that much time left really to say too much. I'm sure there'll be some like, you'll hear one maybe on Tuesday that you're doing on Thursday or Friday or whatever, like, but there won't be as long a window to practice them or whatever.
True. So now it's like, who's ever kind of prepared the best? It is what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of, you would anticipate there's a lot of classic CrossFit left. Like that a lot of the ones that aren't, or maybe won't be announced, are going to be your classic, like CrossFit. You did the Dave Castro interview. What was that like? Was that an unusual 20 minutes?
That was fine. I don't think I've ever really talked to him before, so that was my first time like actually having a conversation.
I imagine it's kind of like getting an email from the Pope or something. I'll just be like, oh shit.
No, that's not how it felt, but I mean, I don't know. I've seen him like in passing, so it doesn't really feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel like that. But it was cool to talk to him, and I'm excited that he's back. I think it'll be, yeah, I think it'll be a good, like a well-rounded, programmed games, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the we better bring it back to the tier WODAPALOOZA SoCal, I guess.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only fair, seeing as that's why we're here. Anyone that wants to, in the top right corner, there's a QR code for tickets. They're like spectator tickets. And if you want to register for any of the divisions, so like individual or team of 3, or masters team of 3, or teenage as well as a teenage division, you can register now. So the last window of registration is open. Is there anyone? So if the other team, the world, the rest of the world,
Yeah.
so we've got like Lazar Jukic is on that. T is on it. Seher K is on it.
Wait,
Roman is
who?
on it. Seher
Oh,
K, she won Asia this year. She's like a CrossFit Oslo Krieger athlete.
okay.
And Roman Krenikov and Emma Tall, and then there's one more to be announced.
Okay.
Is there any of those that I'm thinking like 1-to-1? So if your best workout comes up, like Wheelhouse Raptis comes up, and then you're sent forward as your tribute from your team. Is there someone on the other team that you'd be like, oh, I really want to face off again? Either someone that you think you'd curb stomp, or someone that you think would have a really good like back and forth with?
I don't know. I don't really know what you said. Okay, so
So
Emma
Tia is
Tall.
one.
Oh, Tia.
Emma Tall and Seher K are the 3 so far.
Oh. Yeah. Put me against Tia.
Okay. So you can curve stomp her.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
That's
say
what
that.
everybody, if you can beat the best, even if it's your huge wheelhouse workout, if you can beat the best in the world, then it's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
now I'm the best in the world. Step back. Here
That'll
we
be
go.
fun.
If you were captain, oh, sorry, before I read this out, anybody in the comments, if you type win at the start of your message, I'll give you time to think about this, Alexis. Anyone in the comments, if you want to type a comment, if you put the word win at the start, ESC sounds. Oh, I'm gone.
Someone.
What happened there? ESC sounds will back. Bad angle, but I'm back. ESC sounds will send you a pair of headphones on my command request. Who would you pick for the final 2 if you were the captain?
I would pick. Wait, we need
American.
a boy, another boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl. An American. North American.
Travis.
There's actually some. Yeah, I was gonna say there's some pretty big names not on the list.
Yeah, it's not it's not just tier athletes. Okay, so I would choose Travis and
who is a tier athlete, incidentally. That's handy.
Another girl? I can't think right now.
Who'd be a good girl? North America, Invictus. You get Danny Spiegel, Jesse Smith.
Is Emma? Yeah, Emma's North America.
Emma who? Carey?
No, Lawson.
Lawson? Yeah, North American.
Yeah.
Canada's in North America.
Who?
Canada is in North America.
Oh yeah. So yeah. I would choose her and Travis.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I think kind of inarguable. Like, you're not like, whoa, you're picking Travis. Like, he kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a sense. They're both sensible choices. Yeah. And he's going to finish top 5 if pundits are I said pundits. If a pundit is to be believed, he's going to finish top 5 this year. So reckons Tyler Watkins. He's been saying that for about don't know, 4 years. This is the year.
think
Okay. If you want to pick, so I think you should be able to scroll up and scroll down. And anybody's name that has win either before or after their comment.
Oh yeah, Fikowski. I forgot. Wait, is he?
Yeah, Fikowski's a good shout. He's not been announced.
There's a lot of people who could.
There is a lot.
So they have to write win.
Yeah, once win is in it.
Let's do Katie Willis.
I knew you were going to pick that one. I just landed on that one. I was like, that's a nice positive message. She'll pick that one.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I feel the love.
All right, Katie. So if you can DM me on Instagram, or you can text Alexis. Here, I'll give you your number. No, I'm joking. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me, peter@coffeepodsandwads.com. And if you send me your, I don't know, name, address, and email, and then I'll pass it on to ESC Sounds. ESC Sounds are they're so nice. Like so.
Oh, they're so nice.
I messaged today and I said, like about an hour ago, and I said, any chance you fancy giving away a pair of headphones on this WODAPALOOZA announcement? And he said, is it like, it doesn't really matter where, is it an ESC Sounds athlete? And I said, yeah, one of them is. And he's like, okay, yeah, no problem. But like he was going to do it anyway, but I think he was just curious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's a big fan of yours as well. Okay, so look, I'll let you go. We have our next athlete is due imminently. Congratulations on being selected as part of the team North America for the TYR WODAPALOOZA SOCAL. What an adventure. Something to look forward to after the games too. Good luck next week, and with the continued move into the new place. Yeah, tell everyone at Think Tank we were asking for them. We'll see you in Texas.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers. Bye. All the best. Bye-bye. So my camera's screwed. So that's kind of annoying. I look really red in this, don't I? My hand look red. Yeah, everything looks red. So that's one. We've got one. And we're waiting on our second, who is due imminently. That's an interesting question, actually, about I just got a message about the person that's supposed to be coming on saying that they might not be coming on. So what I'll do is, let's see if someone else wants to come on in case. So we got one more athlete to be announced. And let's see if I can do this. If I go invite, if I text it, do someone that might be available and available to entertain. And I'll put it there. And then the key is, when you send it, you click notify anyway when they have their thing on. Anyway, we'll see. So we've got our two teams. We've got Ariel Lowen, Justin Medeiros, Daniel Brandon, Jeffrey Adler, Pat Fellner, and Alexis Raptis. And we've got Lazar Jukic, Tia Toomey, Seher Kea, Roman Abramovich, Roman Krenikov, and Emma Tall. We've got one more to go, who's going to be announced. I mean, I'm just going to announce them anyway in the next 2 minutes, if they don't come on. But they were due to come on, but I just got a text from someone saying, please tell me you're not waiting on this person, because they're currently in the lake. This is not the athlete that's being announced, but it could be better. Hi, Andrew.
Hey.
I appreciate you coming on.
No. I am the athlete competing. I
It's
accepted my invite
the way
from
this
Dylan.
works. Yeah, the way this works is whoever comes on the call. So whoever I bring on the call is just you're in the team. That's it. So now you're de facto not from North America. So we're going to move you to Sweden. So you have to move to Sweden before the middle of August. Then you live there for a month, and then you're part of not North America, and then you can compete.
I haven't heard good things about Sweden.
And WODAPALOOZA doesn't do drug testing, so you're fine.
I think they do.
I heard Emma McQuaid said recently, I don't know where that was. On my show, I think, on the debate show, she said that she won $200,000 and didn't do a drug test.
What year did Ricky win? Didn't Ricky win a year? Because I think he got tested.
Oh, like a random.
Yeah, it's always random. Usually, WODAPALOOZA was a hub for CrossFit sending a whole bunch of people to test people.
Probably hoping to find recreational drugs because of Miami.
I hear
wow,
that's how
WODAPALOOZA are going to love this. There's Katie Willis. Look, Katie Willis just won a pair of ESC Sounds headphones. Have you seen these? Where are they? There.
Are those the
They're
ones
like,
that
yeah, so it like plays, you can put them behind your head, behind your ear. Like they go on like that. But this sits, so like the sound plays into your ear, but you can hear if a car is coming up behind you.
That was Sevon used to have a pair of headphones like that.
Yeah, for his phone, wasn't it? Yeah. But you can get immersive sound as well. If you like pull it over your ear, you can block out the noise. So either or. And they work in a swimming pool. And they actually work in a swimming pool. Not like other recently abandoned headphones that were launched that could use in a swimming pool that didn't work in a swimming pool. These actually work in a swimming pool. But they don't make sun cream or suntan lotion. And they you can store music on them, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can do that on watches too, you know. I've never really done that before, but it makes it freeing when you go to run. So it'd be cool if you can do it on headphones because you just go run and you don't have to have a phone on you.
Yeah, it's cool. Or jump in the pool because obviously you can't bring your phone in the pool. Or if you go like more than 5 meters from this where your phone is, it'll just cut out.
It's the worst thing about swimming in a pool is that you're just kind of all you hear is sloshing. That's it. That's all you get. There's no music. There's no podcast. It's just you and sloshing.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. To be honest, most of the time that I'm in a swimming pool, if I'm doing like lengths or anything, all I'm thinking of is breathe. Don't forget to breathe. That's all that's going through my head because I'll hold my breath and swim and be like, oh shit, I haven't breathed in like 12 strokes, and then I'll just
How far do you go when you swim?
Oh, not very. I used to do it. The old pool we were in with the kids, I used to go there in the evening and do lengths. Then the baby came, so I just don't allocate any time to that. I feel like I'll never be in a dangerous situation where I need to swim my way out of it. So,
isn't Ireland surrounded by water? Isn't it an island?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours away though. It's fine. I'll be okay. I can get into the water.
Most people who like can't breathe when they're swimming, it says they're trying to swim too fast.
Oh, 100%. I do the same thing when I'm running.
If you're trying to run at a 5-minute mile pace and you've got no business trying to do that. But if you ran at a 9 or 10-minute mile pace, you'd have no issues. Most people just swim too quick. And then they're like, I can't breathe. It's like, swim slower.
Yeah. I have the same tactic with running, though, is I have like one pace. So if I'm doing a 400-meter run or a 5K run, it's just one pace. And it's just like my running pace. I don't have like it's a 200-meter run. I better run faster. Or it's a 5K run. I better slow it down. Or it's a 10K run. I better slow it down. It's just like run.
You're trying to tell me your 400-meter time is 2 minutes and your mile is 8 minutes?
I don't know what my mile is.
Dude, you don't know your mile time? What's your best?
Mile? I've never just ran a mile for time. We don't use miles.
It's 1,600 meters. What do you use?
Like meters and kilometers.
So what's a benchmark test for people who don't use miles?
Like 5K?
Everyone has a mile. 5K? Okay. Do you have like is it like a 1,500? Isn't that what they use in the Olympics? 1,500 meter?
Maybe. I don't know, man. 5,000 meters is at the Olympics. I know that.
Do you have a 2K row time?
Not off the top of my head. I've definitely done it, but I don't have it like stored in my memory.
You got to
Do
run
you
a
want me to
mile.
test it?
That's what they're doing.
I'll roll 2K and I'll run a mile. I nearly said I'll do it in Texas. I'll do it before I go to Texas. I'm not doing that in Texas. I'd die.
I wouldn't. Unless you find an assault runner indoors and you're going to do it around a group of people. It'd probably make you go quicker. But your ass will explode if you're not used to running on an assault runner.
Yeah, it'll rip both my hamstrings off the bone. Are you going to go to the TYR WODAPALOOZA SOCAL?
Yeah, I planned on it. Planned both.
You're planning on it.
Yeah.
And are you going to Texas?
Yeah. Planning,
okay,
yes. I'm going to Texas. No flights booked yet. I kind of always book those last minute for whatever reason. Are you going?
Does the price not increase? Yeah. Does the price not increase if you do it late?
It does, yeah, but...
All right, Mr. Moneybags.
No. It's not that.
Have you ever flown first class?
Yes.
Have you? Where?
To Louisiana. Actually,
Louisiana.
When I went out to see Bill Leahy, he flew me there first class. That was the second time I'd flown first class.
Is that actually first class, though, when it's an internal flight like that? You don't get a bed and shit, do you?
Oh, no. I've heard that that's what happens when you go over the ocean. You get a bed, and it's like $30,000 or something crazy.
I think for me to fly to California to LAX is like, I think it's like $500 return or something, or like $600 return. But if I go there first class, it's like $3,500 one way.
That's actually not as bad as I would have figured. For a bed on a flight.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad, but yeah, it's not terrible.
No, it's I swear that I had heard it was over 10,000 to fly over the water, like country to country.
I don't think so, unless you're flying somewhere crazy. We're like the last country before America, so say again.
The last country to do what?
Before America, like we're the closest. Iceland, I guess, but like. Yeah, it's like Ireland, and then I guess below us is like Spain and Portugal, and then Iceland, but like nobody lives in Iceland. And then
you teach geography America. Over there?
Yeah, Greenland. Like nobody lives in Greenland, do they? Well, I teach everything, so I have to teach geography. Savannah wants to know where the athlete is. I've just after I started the show, I got a text. Should I just announce them anyway? They're obviously not coming.
Are you allowed to announce even if they don't show up?
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to announce them anyway. I want to talk to you about them as well. So I just got a text. Is this how will I announce the person like this? So I just got a text off someone saying, "Please tell me you're waiting on Ricky because he's swimming at the lake." And that was like after the show had started. The last I heard on this was, I'd say what happened is we got our times mixed up, because I'd say he said he was getting like body work done or something until whatever time this is there, a quarter past this time or like 15 minutes past this time. So I'd say he's an hour afterwards or before. So Ricky Garrard is the last rest of world male athlete to be announced until they do this draft where they get to pick two more. So let's look, right? Here's the North America team. Ariel Lowen, Justin Medeiros, Daniel Brandon, Jeff Adler, Pat Vellner, Alexis Raptis. They get to pick another guy and another girl. Who would you pick?
Of the Americans?
Well, North Americans, yeah.
North American.
It can be Canada.
Well, there's only one American. The North American.
Okay. Sorry.
Women,
sorry,
I think it's pretty
right,
easy. I think women is easy. It's probably Gazan, right?
Yeah. Alexis suggested Emma Lawson as well.
Right. Wait a minute.
She's not even in the top 10 for the game. She's not even in the one.
I didn't know the rosters. It was Raptis over Lawson.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's about over. I don't know how it worked. I don't think it was about being over someone or under someone.
Well, what you're telling me is they're drafting in this final spot, right?
No, they've drafted. So the teams are now drawn. But now after this, there is also 2 more spots that they can draft.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
When you say draft, what does draft mean? Are they deciding? The athletes are deciding, or is it decided? It's been decided.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. It's one of those.
Oh, you don't know? No, you.
I don't know. I don't know. They're doing a show. I know if Spin is still here, they're doing a show on Spin is doing a show where people are going to vote for the captain on the North America team, and they're going to vote for and they're going to vote for the captain of the European team, and then the captain gets to pick the final 2 athletes. Spin, is it you that's doing the vote for the captains, and then is it Be Friendly that are doing the pick of the last 2 athletes, or how's that working?
Does Be Friendly still make
by the fans? They're doing a female field show tomorrow with special guest Mike Halpin. I know that.
Did they invite John Young on the show? With
special guest Mike Halpin.
So it's John Young?
No, it's Brian Friend and Mike Halpin, I think. Barbara Spin, yes, I'll be doing the captain of Real. Oh, wow. He didn't even say we'll be doing. He just said I'll be doing it.
I mean, if you're not going to have John Young on, you might as well have Tommy Marquez on. If you're going to.
Or Tommy Marquez being told what 10 athletes to talk about. Yeah, sure. John Young is by far the best analyst in the sport.
Did you hear him talking in the Guy documentary?
John.
Did you watch the Guy Malheiros documentary on Mayhem? There's a couple of instances in there where John Young's talking. It's great.
I saw the reel that they put out where they used audio from Spain. Is that what you mean?
Yes, but it's also in the documentary, and it's better.
Wow.
And it's like the outro. It's supposed to be like a closing scene sort of thing, and I think it was pretty good.
Wow, between that and the new TV and now a baby, his ego is just going to be enormous. He's going to be so full of himself. It's like, first the TV, first this.
You know the store Spencer's by chance? Spencer's? In like malls, they've got basically sex toys and weird games and shirts, and you don't know? Okay.
I can imagine the type of store it is. I don't know.
It's the store that you go into when you're in high school, and you kind of like wander your way to the back of the store, and you're like, "Look at this dildo."
Yeah. Let's buy this shirt with marijuana on it. Whatever. Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yes. I feel like there should be that sort of thing in the CrossFit space, but John Young can have a Waffles T-shirt with Ovaltine, like an Ovaltine and Waffles. And like not many people will buy it, but it'll be funny to see someone with the Ovaltine and Waffles shirt. And it could be at a store like Spencer's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And Spencer Panchek could open it when he
retires. You can sell the penis pump on there that they're talking about. The penis pump could be featured on it. And we in the back.
The hydro penis pump.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much hair Dylan has pulled out of his head watching this the last 5 minutes of this show? This isn't what I had in mind. So you're going to Texas. You're going to Texas next week. And what are you going to do? Like, what's your plan? Hop a fence?
My plan.
Do you have a plan in your head of what you're going to do?
No.
I
will bring my camera and I'll go where the wind takes me. Because that's usually how. I think that the best time that I ever created content at one of these would have been the East semifinal where I was hanging out with JR and I didn't have a plan. And I kind of just did a level up of what I do here. I would talk to the athletes there. That's where I got the Corone video, and I did something in a laundromat over there. So I spoke to Facundo there, and then I spoke to Corone, and I put something up in the bathroom. And then there's a couple of other stories that I was able to grab in the venue, which I was able to turn over kind of quick. So I'd like talk to somebody, and then I would sit in the crowd on my phone as if I was like sitting on my computer in the garage. And that was all done without a plan. I put on like 8,000, 10,000 Instagram subscribers, followers that way. And I think that that's beneficial in a situation like that.
Yeah. I kind of compiled a plan.
The hip and steel video that was done without a plan. Thank you, Matt Burns.
There you go.
Yeah. I saw him and I'm like, oh, I can talk to him.
Yeah, that turned out well.
Yeah.
ESC Sound says CrossFit are idiots for not giving Hitter a media pass. What do you think? Do you think it's dumb, or do you think it makes sense that they didn't give you one? Would you give you one?
I liken this to having a party, like it's a Thanksgiving party or something. And it's kind of that guy that everyone's buddies with. I believe everyone's buddies with, and then some people aren't. It's like, well, why aren't you friends with him? That's kind of your fault, isn't it? And you're going to have him over, right?
Oh, so if everybody else is friends with this person, but you don't particularly like them, but instead of fielding questions the whole way through the party of like, hey, where's Tom? Over and over again.
You'll just have Tom over there.
Invite Tom.
Yeah. Everyone invites over the drunken nephew. You know what they're going to do when they're there.
Yeah. You still invite them. Yeah.
But
it is an interesting one. Like, I kind of get it. I get, like, I can understand their thought process, but I still think it's dumb.
Oh, I totally get it. I do not blame them for 1 second, but I think they're dumb.
I understand it completely, and I know why they're making the decisions they're making. And I know
what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
That same drunken nephew is going to show up, driving.
He's going to take a dump on your lawn.
Yeah, and like put the flaming bag of dog poop on the porch.
Yeah, he's going to clip your mailbox. He's going to park up and he's going to park up and clip your mailbox. He's going to take a dump on your lawn. He's going to like pour whatever gasoline on your lawn and write "dick" or whatever in your grass, and then he's just going to leave. Whereas he could have just in there quietly sipping whiskey in the corner and puking in his shoes or something. Yeah, it's rough. Okay, so you're just going to wing it. I actually formulated a plan like last week when I was talking to you on the phone.
Sorry.
I was, did you apply under your name or under your YouTube channel?
I had received credentials in years past via the methods in which I had applied.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's any secret why you didn't get a media pass.
No.
But I think the logic is flawed.
But since I've been shitting on their porch as a result of it, pointing out more than ever.
Yeah, you were kind of you had taken a fair few deuces on their porch regardless. I don't think the frequency has increased.
Up by chance?
The one with Alexis?
It's an Instagram post that shows that the affiliate numbers are decreasing while Don says
I did see that.
They're better than ever. And it's just like,
how
do you say this?
Where did you get that number?
It's the affiliate map. It's numbers ripped from the affiliate map.
Did he not say though that there's affiliates not listed that are not for profit, or like that one that Dave was at last week, the border control one, like that won't be on it, or like ones in schools, or one? Did he not include those in his numbers? I thought.
Do you pay to be those affiliates?
I don't have an answer for that. I'd assume not if they're not for profit. I'd say border control and stuff too.
And at which rate wouldn't that be like inflation? Say, hey, we have more money than ever, but you printed it. So are you really? Yeah. You're a billionaire, but 1.9 of it is fake money. Yeah, we have more.
Yeah, I think
the ones on the affiliate map are all down.
Yeah, so Spin's kind of echoing your point. The important number is the ones who are actually paying.
I have a guy who follows those numbers for me. He's got like this huge spreadsheet that he's made up where you can track the numbers, and they've been trending downward.
Of affiliates.
Yeah.
Okay. Another data guy. God, so many of them.
This guy's a shadow man. No one knows him.
I think that's the way to keep people like that, to be honest. Does it annoy you seeing that? So maybe not the fact that you didn't get a media pass. Maybe that's not annoying to you. But does it annoy you when you don't get a media pass, but then you see other people put up that they got a media pass, and it's like have you got a feeling of like, or just anyone, like where you're like, what?
I don't hold it against them 1 minute for not giving me a media pass. I think it makes them look dumber and dumber the more people that they do give them to. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I think it just makes them look dumber, which that bothers me. It's like hanging out with an alcoholic. It's like you tell them they have to stop drinking. They know that they are drinking, but they continue to drink. It's like, well, cut it out. You're digging your own grave with each Jason Grubb you give media credentials to. Like, he is an athlete. Like, let him. Like, what? Now I should say that Jason has a platform where he talks about the Masters athletes, and he does a phenomenal job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you compare my channel to his channel, it's got at minimum 10 times the interaction, engagement, and viewership.
Yeah, I mean, there was with that Buddy Bros video with Justin Lewis is put up in
channel exclusively. It's all CrossFit.
Yeah, but it's not even. Yeah, it's just they talk about eyes and they talk about building it and they talk about attention and stuff, and then there isn't really anyone that gets the same amount of attention. Like, you put up a video sitting on the ground with your girlfriend reading Reddit, and it got like 10,000 views in a few hours. Like, just going through being like, agree, disagree. Like, that's all it was. And it was like, it got 10,000 views in no time at all.
Well, I watched that over the Lexus and I go, this is so, like, imagine being somebody who just started CrossFit and that's the first thing that you see. It could be either incredibly informative or actually, I think that's basically what it would be. It would just be informative.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good though, because if you just click on Reddit and you read a post and read I don't know the lingo, subreddits, I don't know this, the comments or the stuff under the original post, it's really easy there tends to be a pile-on. Like, there tends to be, if you put up a hot take on CrossFit in there, there'd be a pile-on one way or the other. You'd have to do it from an anonymous account, really, because you're just going to get certain people that would always disagree with you and certain people that would always agree with you, regardless of what you say. But if I put something up in there, you could have a pile-on, and then the pile-on just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Same as like in real life, that kind of mob mentality where everyone's just like, oh yeah, I agree too. Yeah, it is dumb. And then everyone disagrees. But like, hearing the two of you talk about this stuff was kind of refreshing, especially the fact that when there was certain ones where she agreed and you disagreed, or she disagreed and you agreed with it, and then she ended up coming around to your way of thinking, or you both just accepted that you disagreed on it.
Crazy, right?
Which is good. It's almost like you're both mature and sensible adults. The dietitian one was probably my favorite one. The scaling one or the dietitian one. So the scaling one where
off more than having dietitians tell people that they can't tell people how they should eat.
Yeah, it's like when there's a job title, I can't remember the job title, but where people correct the job title. If you say you're a whatever and they say no, I'm a lawyer and a solicitor, and if someone I saw a lawyer or a solicitor, or a barrister or a solicitor or something like that. I saw it was actually on Reddit. I saw where someone said, what is the difference between a lawyer and a solicitor? Because I don't understand like which is which. And loads of people were explaining, and they were clearly all one or the other, because they were like, well, this person doesn't actually practice law, but they're knowledgeable in law or whatever. And then
same thing. Yeah.
Someone commented halfway down and just said, if you feel the need to correct someone, if you're a lawyer and you feel the need to correct someone if they call you a solicitor, or vice versa, you've got a big fucking problem. Like, if that's what comes down to it. And I think that's the issue with dietitians, is they're like, well, I went to college for 4 years and I learned how to do this. And sure, I'm overweight, but I can tell you like how to get to where you need to be. And that person that's really fit and healthy and has been where you are and has gotten to where you want to go, they don't know what they're talking about.
It's like listening to Sporty Beth give you a pull-up program when she was able to do pull-ups when she was thin and never got a fat person to do a pull-up in their lives. Why would you listen to her?
Like, JR isn't a dietitian or a nutritionist, but when I'm making my dinner or my breakfast or whatever, what I ask myself now is, would I send JR a picture of this plate or this bowl or whatever.
You look over the picture of JR judging you on the wall, like, and then you remove the rice. You spoon the rice into the garbage.
It's etched into the back of my iris or whatever. No, there was a week I had like 2 or 3 shitty weeks, and he said, just send me a picture of your food before you eat it, and then that'll like get you back on track.
How's that go?
So I did it for like 2 days.
What would he tell you? Give me an example of something he would have said to you as a result of one of those pictures.
Nothing, because when I started sending them to him, I was like, all right, don't make a dick out of yourself. Like, do it properly.
He had to have said something.
No. So I knew what I needed to do.
You're a perfect eater, and you have been every time you sent him a picture. Like every time it was spot on. There wasn't one thing he said.
Well, there was one. I remember, like really earlier on, there's one where he said, "What's the green stuff?" I said, "Lettuce," and he goes, "Roughage." That was all he said. But no, there's like, so I knew what I needed to be doing, but I wasn't doing it, so I just needed accountability. And I was talking to him about it, and he's like, just send me a picture of your food, and then that's accountability. So I did it for like 2 days, and it just got me back on track. And then I started thinking, okay, would I send him a picture of this? And then like, yeah, I would, so it's fine. And that's still what I do now. But he's not a dietitian or a nutritionist, but he just spoke sense. People giving the level 1s aren't dietitians or nutritionists.
Hey, that thing from Mark Ripito, that podcast I ripped from Mark Ripito, I don't know if I included this section, but I know I listened to the section where he was talking on going through college and master's programs. And I went through one in college to be an accredited person of teaching movement. And there is, in my experience, was a 2-3 month course where you teach people how to actually do stuff. But most people will say, if you don't have your CSCS, you can't teach people. It's the same thing. And it's the same thing with a lot of this shit. Like, you've never worked with anybody. You've never done the diet yourself. So you're supposed to listen to them over JR for some stupid reason. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, even though JR's helped like 500 people plus.
I'd rather listen to the dude who deadlifted 700 pounds than the person who took the 7-year course to get a master's degree in exercise science.
If you want the food pyramid, go to a dietitian.
Yeah. You know what the bottom of the food pyramid has on it?
The real one. It's like carbohydrates now, isn't it? Isn't it like grain and yeah?
Yes, sir. Yep.
I kind of feel like we're obviously heading the same way because America tends to do stuff first, but it's not as bad here. Like, there's not as much added sugar to stuff here as there is there. Like, you guys have syrup, like high fructose syrup and all this kind of stuff added to like bread, everything. Whereas like here, we don't really have, there is sugar in bread, but it's not like, oh, we're just going to inject this syringe of like glucose into the slice of bread. Like, it's not to that extent. So we're not as bad. But yeah, we're definitely headed that way where like, just like even just fucking portion sizes are nuts. Like, I went for coffee earlier on, I brought my son and I was like, oh, I'll get him like a croissant or something. And it'll just like, we'll just chill out for like an hour, a croissant. You know, the French pastry thing. It's like a French, like little morning pastry. Yeah. A croissant. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't realize he spoke French. But I was like, oh, I'll get him one of them. We can just chill out for like an hour. And then like looked at I ordered my coffee and I looked at the counter and I was like, they are bigger than his fucking head. Like, what am I going to do with this? So I was like, I wonder if I order one, pay for it and say, can you just cut it in half and like keep half? Or like, what do I do? Because if he sees it, he's going to want it. So it's like, how do I control this port? Like, honestly, it was like that size. And I was like, this is abnormal.
And this is an Ireland
size. Yeah.
Did you try it? Crescent.
No, I didn't. That's one thing I've actually gotten really good at is not picking little bits. You know, like the classic example would be licking the spoon of peanut butter. Like you're making like a sandwich, but you don't have kids. But like if you're making a sandwich, no. But if you're making a sandwich for I just thought it'd be relatable for you. You're making a sandwich for your kids and you like lick the knife, or you like eat the last, I don't know, fucking chicken nugget off their plate when you're tidying up their food or whatever.
You eat the chicken nuggets off of children's plates. You know where those kids have been? They're disgusting. That's how you get
my kids. I know exactly where they've been.
Oh, okay.
I don't walk around random, like, I don't walk around Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, like, excuse me, you finished with this?
That's how I kind of saw it going down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
the
I
only
got
way
to
that
where I
would
was at my worst.
a chicken nugget from a child is from a Chuck E. Cheese that I was chilling at.
Yeah. No, but I have gotten really good at not like a bite of whatever. But it's shit like when, especially here, I don't know if you guys don't really have soft serve ice cream there, but my kids get like soft serve ice cream like, you know, once a week or whatever. It's just like white vanilla whip.
What do you mean we don't have soft serve ice cream here? Yes, we do.
Do you call them 99s now?
No. I don't know.
Do you get it in a cone?
Often, yeah.
And what is there a chocolate stick in it?
No. Why would there
that's what we get. Don't know. It's the Italians. That's what we get. And yeah, that's a hard one now on a hot day when the kids are eating that and you're like, it's dripping. Like, you could easily just help them with the dripping ice cream. My own kids, not some random child in a skate park or whatever. Yeah. Oh, your ice is going to drip. Yeah, that's what the really bad people do. Dietitians should just actually order blood tests like lipids and cholesterol levels and shit like that. Isn't cholesterol bullshit as well, though?
Can they do that?
Isn't cholesterol bullshit too?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
I know that I would prefer to have a diet high in animal fats and like bacon and steak and all that than to avoid it because some fat person said it would give me a heart attack. That's what I know.
We have everything you have. We have entire states that are inbred. What he's saying there is that Ireland is inbred. That's basically what he's saying. Again, I think by and large, when I read,
Don Paul's favorite movie is Braveheart.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
That's weird because you sound like the guy from Braveheart, which is what made me think about it as I said it.
He's Scottish, though.
You're close to Scotland, no?
Scottish, but a Scottish accent and an Irish accent are quite different, no?
No,
like an Irish accent is
not
like
for where I'm sitting.
An Irish accent is like the way I'm talking now, but a Scottish accent, how do you do a Scottish accent? Scotland.
Yeah, you sound like
that's
that.
quite different. Okay. The guy that called in to kill Taylor 2 weeks ago, that Sivan was asking for me to translate.
From Scotland? I remember that guy.
Yeah. So me and him don't sound the same.
You think Taylor was pissed that he got beaten by Colton again?
I think he knew. I think he knew he was going to get beat by Colton the second his text.
He created the workout. So you create a workout. If you were to, if I were Taylor, I would create workouts that were Colton proof.
But what then? He just do rope climbs every week?
No, there's things that put a rower in there and he's got an upper hand on him.
Yeah, if he just does rower and rope climbs or rope climbs.
The thing about a rower is there's a lot of people out there that when you give him the upper hand against Colton, you put him at an inherent disadvantage against many others.
Yeah. If you wipe Colton out, you're bringing in Jason or Dallin or whoever.
Yeah, but those people aren't calling in.
Yeah,
Colton's
or just some rando who
all the time.
Some rando who isn't scared.
But the other thing that annoys me, do a workout that's 100 cals for time on the rower, and I think that there's no way Colton beats him in it.
But other people,
and a lot of people would probably try to call in, and it would be fun. That'd be kind of fun to watch. 100 cals for time on the rower. That's like a sub,
like a rogue channel.
Yeah,
or a 50-calorie assault bike or echo bike. That'd be good too.
I mean, it'd be boring, but it'd be cool, right?
A 50-calorie assault bike is only like 50 seconds.
50 lateral burpees over the rower into 50 calories on the rower would be a cool workout for Taylor to do.
And he'd be good at it too.
And then that kind of Colton proves it.
Yeah, that's his first. I think he sends the workouts to JR before he sends them, officially stamps them. So what he needs to do is
something. You send JR your food. Taylor sends JR his workouts. I send JR pictures of myself in the shower.
Yeah, he actually really appreciates your dick pics.
He tells you.
Yeah, I think Taylor sends him the workouts. So now JR needs to start thinking, no, Colton. That should just be his reply every time. He's like, no, Colton.
No, Colton's.
Like when he said to me, roughage, he should just say, Colton. That's just nothing else. Yeah, that's funny.
Good.
You know what annoys me about that show, right? So that's probably my favorite, outside of like my kids and bullshit. That's like my favorite hour of the week is doing that show. I absolutely love doing that show. It's just such good fun, and it's so like off the cuff. I just love it. But there was a week. Was it the week where it's $3,000, or maybe it was the week before where it was $2,500? And somebody, I think it was like Heidi or someone I said that the games athletes not calling in, that it's basically their flights or their accommodation is going to be covered if they do this workout. And the workout isn't particularly, especially the burpee and swimming one. Like you can't really get injured doing that unless you crack your face off the concrete.
Or no, people's toes were getting all messed up, right?
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. I get it.
Except the guy that used that blanket. But I was kind of saying like, oh, everybody's like, if you're not calling in, you're just like a pussy or you haven't seen it. One or the other. They're the only two options. And I think it was Heidi or someone was like, oh, I'd like to see you do the workout. It's like, no, that's not my role. Like my role on the show is not to do the workout. My role on the show is to make fun of the people that are doing or won't do the workout. And that's it. I'm just comedic side salad. It's a comedic roughage.
So what's the issue?
I just wanted to address that. That it's just like that's everybody has their role. Taylor's role is to be really fit and really good. That's his role. That's not my role. It's not my responsibility. But I can still comment. That's like saying if I watch the games and I say, "Oh, Brooke will finish 9th," or I'd like to see you do it. It's like what? It just doesn't make sense. Like you have to be able to comment on.
Maybe they would just like to see you do it.
No, because it's happened on more than one occasion. So I know it's a bugbear for that person. I kind of don't really care, but I just wanted to make clear my role on the show. Just comedic roughage. That's all I do. Just a piece of lettuce on the side of the plate that says, haha, you look like an idiot. That's it. But in varying degrees of
muscle ups.
Say again?
I don't think he's done enough muscle ups.
Well, the one time he did them, he kept hitting the rings away from himself.
Hitting the rings away from himself?
Maybe you weren't. Maybe that was when you were with Abigail or someone.
Yeah.
But he dropped from the rings and like flicked them forwards, and then he got really angry with me when I said, "Did you intentionally hit the rings away from yourself every time you dropped, or was that an accident?" He didn't like it.
I've done a couple of those workouts.
The Kill Taylor ones after.
I did the sandbag one before, and he destroyed me on it. But then my sandbag is 115 pounds. I don't have a 100-pound sandbag. It's weird. But it wouldn't have made a difference either. I did the bar muscle up burpee box jump over one, and I think he beat me by a couple of seconds on that one. But other than that, I don't think I would even stand a chance. So when people like comment that, I go, yeah, he's way fitter than me.
He is ridiculously fit.
That's usually where my head goes, because people say that to me as well. Like, hey, Hillary, you should do this one.
Yeah.
And if I have a shot, again, while we're on the show, it's not our purpose to do it.
Yeah. There was a workout once in Sentinel that had a sandbag carry, a 200 meter run, and then a 200 meter sandbag carry or something. And there was something else I can't remember. And
40-minute lead mom.
Shuttle runs. No, I can't remember what it was, but I had it was 4 rounds or something. But I have 70 kilo kettlebell. No, sandbag. 70 kilo sandbag, which is 150 pounds.
Ish.
And the workout called for 70 pounds. And I wrote into the chat like, what will I do? Will I just do one length? Like, will I just do 100 meters? Will I just do it? Like, or will I use something else? I can't really carry a plate. Like, it doesn't really have the same effect. And I don't know if it was Taylor or Lizzie replied and said, just do the workout with the sandbag. So I was like, okay, I guess. So I did like, I think it was 4 rounds, and I did 1 round, and I was like, I will die if I pick up this sandbag again and carry it
So
back.
you were just holding it out in front of you like that.
Yeah, it was a bear carry, like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'll mess him up.
Yeah, it was Lizzie. My hamstrings, and I got all like bruises and cuts all on my inner like arm or whatever. So I bruise like a summer fruit though. Okay, so you're going to do you know actually what we should do is we should do Kiltaylor in like just in the car park of Fort Worth, and we should do it in Huntington Beach. And we should just do it anytime we go anywhere. We should just do Kiltaylor live.
I'm pretty sure there's a plan to do it there. No, wait. I thought there was.
Maybe there is. I never get told shit.
And I misremember things.
But
as far as
there
doing
isn't,
it
we
in
should.
Texas, it'd be hot.
Yeah, do it on the asphalt. You guys call it asphalt, don't you?
I don't, but people do.
What do you call it? Tarmac.
What?
What do you call it?
I just say the parking lot, dude. Just
What's
do it
the
in
parking lot? What's the surface of the parking lot?
It's what you said, but I've never called it asphalt. But
Okay.
you're
I
technically
call it,
correct. Yeah.
I call it tarmac. That's what it's called here, tarmac Adam.
How big is that room you're in?
25 meters squared or 24 meters squared, I think. Oh, fuck's sake. Let's see, about 12 foot wide and about... It's 5 tiles. Gym tiles. You know, the meter square gym tiles.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
know.
it's 5 of those long and 4 of those across. So 20 meters squared. 20 tiles.
Can you drop barbells in there?
Yep.
Nothing falls over?
Parking lot would be great. It would. No, it's good.
So
It's purpose built.
Parking lot too.
It's purpose built.
300 square feet, Ortega says. Okay. Is it air conditioned?
Right. No, but it's Ireland, so I don't need air conditioning. Nothing is air conditioned here. Nothing.
Is it really nice?
It's just
Like the
tepid.
temperature, or does it get really cold? Or not?
Mild. It gets a little bit cold. It never gets too cold, never gets too hot. So I don't know what it is in
Celsius.
I'm not going to know it in Fahrenheit. Hang on, I'll Google it. So let's say the hottest day we've had on memory in Fahrenheit. The hottest day we've had on memory is about 80.
Oh, what's the coldest?
That's
amazing.
Let's see, probably like -3. These could be off, but they're not too far off. -3 in golf, -3 in Fahrenheit. 24.
And it snows then?
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Not too often, but a bit. We basically just never get too hot, never get too cold. We're just kind of in the middle all the time, and it's damp.
Ireland sounds like a really nice place to be.
Yeah, if you like rain, it's amazing.
Oh, never mind then.
No, but I have a tiny little heater. So during the winter, I'll have a tiny little wall, you know, like a little electric one that I plug on or whatever. But no, you never need air conditioning. Like I open the windows or open the door, but I never need air conditioning.
It's 80 degrees at 4 a.m. in Florida. Yeah, that sounds miserable.
So that's the hottest it is here, and it's at 4 a.m. there. Jeez.
When I was at Abigail's, and I suppose with the underdog people, it was just so hot.
I'm a little bit afraid of Texas.
It's hot.
Like I've seen the sun once in the last week. Like I've seen a blue sky once in the last week.
Was the movie Twilight in Ireland? No.
Yes, we get movies.
It was in Forks. No. I mean like set in Ireland.
Filmed. Oh no, it wasn't. No.
Because the vampires because then they don't.
Saving Private Ryan was filmed here.
Never seen that.
Whoa, you'd really like that.
No, I hate war movies. They're really bad. They're all the same.
Just watch the opening 4 minutes, and then don't watch anything else. The opening 4 minutes is like crazy good. And
Have you
it's
seen
like it was filmed.
the opening
beach
4
there.
minutes of Deadpool 3, and you'll never be the same.
Shut the fuck up. I haven't seen it
That's
yet.
all I'm saying.
I think I'm part of me is thinking I'll go on my own and see it tomorrow.
I strongly recommend it. It'd be good. You should bring your kids.
I could bring my son because he wouldn't know what's going on, so he'd be fine with it.
Because he's like 0 years old.
He's 2, but he's a bit thick.
He's 2 years old.
Didn't you have that one? On stuff. No, we have 3. So we have a 0-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
I like it that you say 0-year-old.
Yeah, I'm not one of those like he's 12 months and 3 days. Yeah, I think we should do Kill Taylor on Huntington Beach. We could do a sandbag workout. Take sand from the beach, and if you want to do the workout, you have to fill your own sandbag. And then we should do it in the parking lot on the tarmac Adam in Fort Worth, and do burpees. And then Taylor would just have like 2nd-degree burns all down his chest and stomach from doing burpees. And if anyone wants the money, and Sivan should just have like $500 cash in his hand. That'd be a good idea.
They'd have to do it. They'd have to do it against him in person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't call in. You're just there. And then we have a table with mics and speakers.
That'd be cool.
And we film it and go live on YouTube, but we're not even reading comments. We're not doing anything. We're just like focused on the people that are there. And you could, instead of doing $500, you could surely get some company would pay $2,000 to be the title sponsor of Kill Taylor for Games Week. And just put that $2,000 straight up. And then do the same thing. Yeah, you could just buy aloe vera lotion after you win. And you could do the same thing in Huntington Beach. TYR WODAPALOOZA SOCAL Kill Taylor. And it's like $5,000. Taylor writes the workout, does it on the floor. People from the audience can say, I can beat him. And nobody will. And then we get to split the money.
And then Colton comes up out of nowhere and whoops on it.
It's like, you're not even supposed to be here. I've stayed here after the NorCal. Yeah. Is NorCal before that or after that? After that. 20th of September is SoCal.
I would have to Google that one.
I think it's after.
Do you think
are you going to Rogue?
I think anyone across the HQ knows the answer to that one.
No. Are you going to Rogue?
No.
Okay.
I don't leave the country.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Are
I really appreciate
you going to?
I am going. I've applied for Media Pass. I haven't heard back, but I bought tickets and I have flights booked anyway, so I'll go regardless because I want to support the ecosystem. Okay, I'll see you next week. Thanks for coming on. Ricky Garrard, he's your last athlete. Woo! He's in a lake somewhere, hopefully not drowning. And I think he's going to win the games this year. And if you haven't watched it, you should go and watch Hiller's video with Alex Gazan and Ricky Garrard. I've seen it 3 times. It's really good. Only watched the Abigail Dominant one once. I was kind of like, yeah. But this one really hit home, and the Haley Adams one was really good. And the, what was his name? Bill. Really good. But yeah, this one was really stood out as being really good. You should go and watch that. Savannah's live now, doing Days Week in Review, where he called us. Actually, I'm not involved because I wasn't actually in the conversation, but he said Savannah and his fucking guys. I think he means like Taylor and whoever else is on that show. Thanks for watching, everybody, and commenting. Kate, I can't remember your name. Kate, who won the ESC Sounds. You just make sure and send me a DM. And if anybody knows who Jake Fenton is, he has until, I was picking arbitrary time, 6 p.m. on Friday to message me to claim his free entry to the TYR SoCal WODAPALOOZA. And if he doesn't, I'm going to give it away on Instagram on Saturday. If you scan that QR code in the top corner, you get tickets. You can buy tickets to the TYR WODAPALOOZA SoCal in Huntington Beach, 20th of September to the 22nd. I'll be there. I have a really big, important job that hasn't been announced yet, and I'm really excited to do it. And I'm going to be doing this, like speaking into a microphone, but you'll be able to see me, and I'll be present. And Hitter might be there too. But I can't actually say it because I have signed a contract. Maybe I'll just wait. But thanks. Thanks, Hitter, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Alexis Raptis and Ricky Garrard, they're your final 2 athletes for the TYR WODAPALOOZA SoCal Huntington Beach, 20th September, 22nd September. Tickets, the QR code. Registration is still open for the individual, team of 3, masters, teenage, and there's 20 divisions to choose from. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless. God's